My darlings, today I am going to tell you something very honest, and this honesty might not be what you want to hear. But I am Loretta, and I am here to say the things you might not want to hear. You cannot go from X to next. I said it. Done. Going back to an old love is like gluing a broken plate back together. You glue it, you use it for a while, but that crack is always there. And one day it breaks again, this time even harder. Because this time it is not just the plate that breaks. This time your trust breaks too. My darlings, research tells us this. The vast majority of couples who get back together face the exact same problems again. Because people do not change, at least not easily, at least not from a single hey message. And when you respond to that hey message with hope, what you are actually doing is this. You are giving the thing that hurt you in the past another chance, for free, with no guarantee whatsoever. So why am I making this video for you? Because I know it is not that simple. Because speaking from the heart speaks a different language than the mind. Because when you see that message, it is not your logic that responds. It is your feelings. And those feelings can take you somewhere dangerous. So what is that feeling? It is hope. And hope is the most beautiful and the most dangerous feeling at the same time. Beautiful because it keeps life going. Dangerous because it blinds you. And in that moment, the moment you see that name, you set aside every pain you have carried for so long, and only hope remains. My darlings, I am not here today to extinguish that hope, but I am here to direct that hope toward the right place, because hope, when given to the right man, changes your life. When given to the wrong man, steals your years. My darlings, today I am going to tell you why an ex comes back, and more importantly, what you should do. But first, let me say this. I am not going to romanticize this topic. Hollywood movies taught you this. He leaves, he realizes, he comes back, and everything is beautiful. My darlings, that is a movie script. In real life, he leaves, he tries someone else. That does not work. Or he feels lonely, or he still wants to keep you as an option, and he comes back. This is not romance. This is calculation. And in that calculation, you do not have to be the easy option. Not ever. So why do exes come back? Let me be very clear. First reason, you moved forward, and he felt it. You looked happy on social media. You built a new life. You were looking good, and in that moment something broke inside him. Wait, what did I do? She looks great. My darlings, this is not longing. This is ego. He did not miss you. He felt like he lost you. These are very different things. Longing comes for you. Ego comes for itself. Second reason, he felt lonely. He tried a new relationship. It did not work. Or he never tried at all. And he missed that familiar comfort, that ease of being with you, that relationship where everything was known, everything was understood, everything was already there. My darlings, this is not love, this is habit. And a man who comes back for habit is a man who has not changed. Third reason, he is checking whether you are still there for him, whether you are still keeping that door open, whether you still react to his name. He sends a hey message and waits. If you respond, he has found his answer. You are still there. You are still waiting. And he disappears again. My darlings, when an ex writes to you, the first thing you should do is not get excited. The first thing you should do is ask yourself this question. What has this man done in the last 6 months? Not what he said. What did he do? Actions do not lie. Now I am going to give you Loretta's rules for exes. Memorize these. Rule number 1. When an ex writes to you, do not respond immediately. Give yourself hours and ask yourself this: what has this man done in the last 6 months? Not just what he said, what did he do? Rule number 2. I was thinking of you is not a complete sentence. I want to be with you is a complete sentence. I made a mistake is not a complete sentence. I have changed and I will prove it is a complete sentence. Look at actions, not words, always. Rule number 3. If an ex keeps writing to you and never says anything clear, this is not interest. This is a check-in message. He is looking to see if you are still there for him. And the moment you respond, you have told him this: yes, I am still here. I am still waiting. Rule number 4. From ex to next. Closing the door hurts, I know, but an open door stops the right man from coming in. My husband Chester could never have walked through that door if I had kept other doors open. Rule number 5. A man who has truly changed makes an effort to win you back. He does not just send messages. He makes plans. He shows up. He proves it. And if he is only sending messages, that message does not deserve a response. My darlings, now let me tell you about some types. Over the years, I have listened to so many women's stories, and I always saw the same types. I changed the names, but the behavior never changed. The first type, I call him Brad. Brad was a charismatic man. At first glance, he had everything: confident, talkative, the kind who gets noticed when he walks into a room. When the relationship started, everything was wonderful. But over time, Brad had a habit. When things warmed up, he cooled down. When things cooled down, he warmed up. And one day, he ended the relationship after an unfair argument with a dramatic exit. The woman was devastated. She cried. She questioned. She waited. Exactly 3 months later, Brad came back. He was standing at the door. His eyes were slightly wet. His voice was slightly broken. I made a mistake, he said. You mean so much to me, he said. It will never happen again, he said. And the woman opened the door. Because she loved Brad, because those 3 months had been very hard, because that man was standing at the door and apologizing. 6 months passed. Everything was the same. Same Brad, same behavior, same moments of pulling away, same dramatic exits. And one day it ended again. And Brad came back again. My darlings, Brad did not make a mistake. Brad did exactly what he wanted. And every single time it worked, because the woman opened the door. Brad does not change. Brad only changes his strategy. Do not open the door for Brad. The second type, I call him Tyler. Tyler never officially ended things, because Tyler never made anything official. When the relationship started, it was good. Tyler was attentive, he texted, he called, he made plans. But slowly, everything decreased. Messages became infrequent. Plans became vague. Dates were canceled. And the woman waited, tried to understand what had happened. Did I do something? Did I say something wrong? Why did he pull away? And Tyler never fully left. He wrote occasionally, "Hey, how are you? I was thinking of you." And every time the woman came alive a little. Maybe it has passed. Maybe he came back. Maybe this time. And Tyler disappeared again. My darlings, what Tyler was doing has a name: breadcrumbing, leaving breadcrumbs, not fully letting go, but not fully committing either, just giving enough so you don't leave. And the woman looks at those crumbs and hopes. Maybe this message is a sign that something has changed. Maybe this time he really wants to come back. Maybe I was too harsh. Maybe if I am a little more patient. My darlings, stop. Tyler's message is not for you. It is for himself. In that moment, he felt lonely. In that moment, he thought of you. In that moment, he wanted to write something, and he wrote. But when he woke up the next morning, he went on with his life, and you were still trying to decode the meaning of that message. Do not respond to Tyler. Tyler's silence is already the answer. And Tyler's crumbs do not feed you. They only keep you there, far away from real love. The third type, I call him Ryan. Ryan was different, but understanding that took time. The relationship was truly beautiful, but Ryan was not mature enough at that time. There was career pressure. There were unresolved things in his inner world, and the relationship ended. It did not end beautifully, but it ended. The woman suffered greatly. She had loved Ryan very much, but she continued. She built her own life. She grew. As she moved forward, Ryan also grew. He faced his own problems. He went to therapy. He understood himself. And a year later, Ryan came back. But this time it was very different. He did not stand at the door. He did not come with flowers. He asked for a meeting. He sat down, and he said, I was the wrong person at that time. I was unfair to you. I have changed, and I want to prove it, if you will allow me. My darlings, Ryan exists. Rare, but he exists. And telling Ryan apart from Brad is actually very easy. Brad stands at the door and cries. Ryan sits down and talks. Brad says, you mean so much to me. Ryan says, I have changed and I will prove it. Brad uses your emotions. Ryan tries to earn your respect. Brad reminds you of the old beautiful moments. Ryan promises new beautiful moments and proves them. When Brad comes, there is a conflict inside you. You feel both happy and anxious. When Ryan comes, there is a clarity inside you. You say this feels different this time, and that feeling is usually right. My darlings, if there is a Ryan in your life, you can open the door. But keep your eyes open. What is he doing in the first month? How does he behave at the first disappointment? Is he doing what he says? Is he proving it? What makes Ryan Ryan is not words. What makes Ryan Ryan is consistency. And consistency shows itself within a month. My darlings, my husband Chester was never an ex because he never left. But let me say this, if he had left and had come back, he would have come like Ryan. He would not stand at the door crying like Brad. He would not send hey messages like Tyler. Chester would sit down. He would talk, and he would prove it. I know this because I know Chester. Because Chester never spoke with words but with actions. From the very first week, he called every day. From the very first month, he said, I am with you. And for 41 years, every single day, he did what he said. This is not something Brad can do. This is not something Tyler can do. This is something only a man who truly loves can do. My darlings, when you look at a message from an ex, ask yourself this question. Is this man Brad? Is this man Tyler? Is this man Ryan? And when you find your answer, act according to that answer. Do not open the door for Brad. Do not respond to Tyler. For Ryan, be careful but open. And always remember this. The right man never just writes, I was thinking of you. The right man says, I want to be with you. And he shows it every single day. Last night, my husband Chester brought me tea. No reason, he just brought it. 41 years like this. He never sent hey. He never said I was thinking of you. He was always right there. That difference, the difference between Brad and Chester, is the difference of your life. Wait for your Ryan, and when you find him, do not let go. Write it in the comments. Have you ever received a message from an ex? Was he Brad? Was he Tyler? Was he Ryan? I will read every single one. See you in the next one, my darlings.